Today we will discuss about polynomials. Now I will give an example. Listen everyone and observe that example. See here, Gauri's mother age is 5 times more than of or 5 more than of 5 more than of her age. Look at here. Gauri's mother age is 5 more than of her age. So here her mother age is, if you compare here Gauri's age, her mother age is 5 more than. That means here Gauri's age is, for example, we don't know. So let us consider that as x. Here Gauri's age is unknown. So here unknown we consider something unknown, that is we consider as x. Okay, and how much it is more than? Her mother age is 5 more than. That means her age is x, and if you added 5 you will get her mother age. So see here unknown we consider as a variable. Okay, and here 5. What is 5? 5 is a variable number. And what is x? X is a variable. So in earlier classes we learned that number as considered as constants. Why it is a constant? Because 5 we cannot change the number, it is a fixed. 5 means we can consider as a 5 objects. For example, if I asked 5 chocolates, they will give the 5. And if I asked 5 chalk pieces, and they will give you 5. So it is a fixed number that we consider as constant. Next, what is x? X is a variable. Why it is called variable? Why? Because in place of x we can consider any number to satisfy of this situation. So x can be any number. So this is can change. Got it? So x is a variable. Why it is can change the number, and 5 is a constant. Why? Because we cannot change this. This is fixed. Got it? So variables are, it doesn't have the fixed value, and constants are, it has a fixed value. Those we called as constants, and which are not having the fixed value, those we called as variables. For example, here we consider denoted letters are 1, 2, 3, so on. These all numbers we consider as constants. And x, all alphabets x, y, z, r, p, q, r, these all we consider as variables. Okay. Now look at here, given situation we consider as a variable and we connected with this number, so it becomes one expression. X plus 5 is an expression. So this we called as algebraic expression. Algebraic expression is nothing but it connected with a 2 or more terms. What is term? Term is a product of number and constant and variable. Okay, constant and variable is a term, and when it is connected with the term or constant and variable, we call it as a algebraic expression. Got it, everyone? So in this algebraic expression we can have so many terms with a connected, and in this we will connect it with a plus and minus, and in this we will discuss degree, and based on the degree and based on the term we will have the names. Now look at here, xy plus and 3x plus yz. Look at here two variables are produced, x and y multiplied, and this product we consider as a term. So term we can consider so many variables with a multiplication, product of so many variables. For example, x, y, z, a, b, c up to x, y, z. These all alphabets connected with the multiplication. Then we consider this a, b, c to x, y, z. We consider as a single term. So from this what we got term connect it will we consider as a product form. Product means multiplication. And look at here a, b, c divided by a, b. Now simplify it, what you got c. So if terms divided or terms with multiplication cannot called as algebraic expression when terms are connected with a plus or minus, then we call it as algebraic expression. Got it? And in this we will have so many variables. This we connected with terms we called as single here plus and here how many terms are involved? 3 terms. Okay, got it? Now next, how to consider degree. Now before that I am explaining what is algebraic expression. Algebraic expression is connected with 2 or more terms with a plus or minus. Now degree of the algebraic expression. How to calculate degree? Look at here, x square plus x square y. Okay. Now here how many terms are involved in this? 3 terms are involved. How can you say that these are 3 terms? Look at here. Here plus signs are 2 and how many terms involved in between? 1, 2, 3. Got it? So here 3 terms involved and 3 terms are connecting in this algebraic expression. Next, what is the degree of this? So each term what is the power? Each term what is the power? Here this term what is the power? 2. And here power is 1. And here 2 variables are involved. So we can add these 2 variables powers. 2 plus 1, 3. Got it? How many variables involved? Those powers we can add. Now what is the highest number here? 3. So this is the degree of this given polynomial, given algebraic expression. Got it everyone? So this is degree of the given algebraic expression. Like that we can consider, we can calculate the degree. One more example I am explaining here. X cube by z square plus xy plus 5. Okay. Now how many terms involved? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so here 3 terms involved. And what is the degree of first term? 3 and here 1, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. And here 1, 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. And constant exponent is 0. Okay, now what is the highest exponent? 6. So this is the degree of the given algebraic expression. Degree is 6. Got it everyone? Like that we can calculate the degree. Next, based on degree, before that first what is polynomial we will discuss. Here we discuss degree now. So here look at here, root x. Now what is the degree of x? Root value is 1 by 2. So in power you can write 1 by 2. So compulsory in if you consider algebraic expression as polynomial, it should have only positive integer. Positive integer, not negative integer. Look at here. 1 by 2 is a positive integer? No, it is not integer. So we cannot consider this as polynomial. This we consider as an algebraic expression. But it is not polynomial. It is not a polynomial. When it called polynomial, when algebraic expression called as polynomial, when algebraic expression having positive integer as a power is called polynomial. Got it everyone? When which algebraic expressions are having non-negative integer as a power is called polynomials. For example, root x power is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is not a integer. So we consider this as a algebraic expression, not a polynomial. Got it everyone? And look at here, 1 by y. Okay, when you write in your here y power 1. Now when writing a numerator part, how can you write? This exponent will change minus 1. When you are writing in a denominator to numerator, exponent change will the sign. Now what is the exponent? Minus. So it is a negative integer. So what is the condition to considering a polynomial? Compulsory should be positive integer. Is it positive integer? No, it is not positive integer. So it is a not polynomial, it is a algebraic expression. Got it? All algebraic expressions cannot be a polynomials, but all polynomials can be a algebraic expressions. Got it? Now, based on degree, we will have names. See, if degree is 1, then we call it as linear polynomial. And degree is 2. Here degree is 1. Okay, here type of polynomial. And here based on degree. Okay. Now linear. If degree is 1, polynomial name is linear, and degree is 2, quadratic. And degree is 3, cubic. And degree is more than 3. Okay, then we call it as multinomial. Okay, based on degrees, we have names. If polynomial having the degree is 1, linear polynomial, degree is 2, quadratic polynomial, degree is 3, cubic polynomial, and degree more than 3, we call it as multinomial. Okay, now note here, every multinomials we are considering as a polynomial. So every multinomial can be a polynomial, but all polynomials can be a multinomials. No, why? Because we can have linear, and we can have quadratic, and we can have cubic also. So every multinomial can be called as a polynomial, but every polynomial cannot be a multinomial. Got it everyone? One more statement here. Every multinomial can be every polynomial can be a algebraic expression. Every polynomial can be a algebraic expression, but every algebraic cannot be a expression, cannot be a polynomial. Okay, every polynomial. So here polynomials, all polynomials we consider as a algebraic expression, but all algebraic expressions we cannot consider as a polynomial. Why? Because in this we will have all positive. Algebraic expressions can have negative and positive as integer as powers, but here algebraic expressions, if we have the negative power, we cannot consider as a polynomial. Got it everyone? So every polynomial can be a algebraic expression, but every algebraic expression cannot be a polynomial. Got it everyone? These two sentence everyone should remember. We discussed based on degree. We have the polynomial names. Now here, if we next topics of the polynomial. Here in polynomials, first one, value of polynomial. Next, zero polynomial. And graphical representations. In this chapter, we will discuss graphical representation of polynomials. See, graphical means we will use on graph. If geometrical means we will use the shapes. Okay, graphical representation. In this we will discuss linear and quadratic and cubic polynomials. Next, after graphical representation, relationship between zeros and coefficients of the polynomials. And next topic is division. In this, we will discuss division algorithm and division process. So, first exercise based on value of polynomial and zero polynomial, and second exercise based on graphical representation, linear and cubic and quadratic, and third exercise is a relationship between zeros and coefficients of the polynomial for quadratic and linear and cubic polynomials. In this, we will discuss. Mainly, we will remember that linear and quadratic and cubic polynomials, those polynomials they will ask, and division polynomials. Okay, in this we will have 4 marks question, 1 mark and 2 mark. So overall we will cover 7 marks. In objective also we will cover at least half mark. So overall chapter will carry 7.5 marks. For 4 marks we will ask graphical representation or division, and this is very important, compulsory they will ask in final exam. Graphical representation for 4 marks they will ask, and relationship between zeros and coefficients or value of polynomial or zero polynomial, this will asked in 2 marks and 1 mark. Value of polynomial, what is value? So for suppose I will ask some polynomial, we have some in variable place we have to substitute some values, so we will get values. For suppose here x plus 5, this is a polynomial. Okay, now in place of x you can consider natural numbers, any number, or you can consider any integer or any rational number you can consider. See here I consider here x values are 1, 2, 3. Now substitute in place of x 1 plus 5 6. So value of this polynomial is 6. Okay. Next if you substitute 2 plus 5 7. So value of this polynomial is 7. Like that you can consider the values. In place of variables we substitute some values. Here zeros of polynomial, zero of polynomial, we have 2 topics here. What is difference between and, not or? Zero of polynomial and zero of the polynomial. In chapter you can see these 2 substitutes here, zeros of the polynomial and zero of the polynomial. What is the difference between these 2? Zeros of the polynomial means here how many possible zeros can we have given polynomial? For suppose linear. For linear, how many zeros? Without doing calculation, we can say that here based on degree, we can say that linear polynomial degree is 1. So zeros of polynomials are for given linear equation 1. Okay, and quadratic. What is degree of this polynomial? 2. So how many zeros you can get? 2 zeros you can get. Next, cubic, 3 degree. So how many zeros you can get? 3 zeros you can get. Based on degree, we will consider the zeros. Without doing the calculation, they will ask some question here. Look at here, x to the power of n plus 6. Okay. So what is the possible zeros? So n number of zeros you can get for given polynomial. Got it? Based on degree, we can say zeros of the polynomial. Got it, everyone? Now, what is zero of polynomial? What is the zero of polynomial? When we substitute that some value in the given polynomial, it becomes 0. Then that value we consider as a zero of the polynomial. So, for clear understanding, I am considering here some examples. I am taking linear polynomial 2x plus 5. Okay. When it becomes 0, we don't know. So, for that what we are going to do? We are equating with a 0. Why? they asked when it becomes 0. So this value should be equal to 0. That's what we equate with a 0. Now we are considering here x variable. We are solving here x value. Okay, 2x equal to minus 5. Now x equal to minus 5 by 2. Okay, when we substitute in place of x minus 5 by 2, it becomes 0. Now check it once. In x place I substituted minus 5 by 2. When we get 0 or not, once digit. 2 get cancelled and minus 5 plus 5 equal to 0. And it becomes 0. Now, what is the 0 polynomial for given linear polynomial? Minus 5 by 2. So, this is the 0 of the polynomial. Got it? When that value substituted, it becomes 0. That substitution value we call as 0 of the polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial means how many zeros you can get. 1 or 2 or 3 or here. What is the degree of this polynomial? 1. So for this equation, how many zeros you can get? Only 1. That is minus 5 by 2. Got it everyone? Next. Before discussing graphical representation of polynomials, we will discuss factorization. What is factorization? Before that, first 1.1 exercise is based on value of polynomial and 0 of polynomial. So based on these two topics, we will have the exercise problems 1.1. Everyone solve these problems by using these concepts.